Professor Francis, Mr. Suleiman from NIPS, officers, men and women of the Sellu Police, they are present. Good morning to you all. Good morning. Today is a very important day for all of us because this is the first time we are delivering this course on a large scale like 50 personnel. Maybe I'll give you background to how we actually came up with this one. Like the professor has said, we have an MOU with the Nigerian Police Force in developing our capacity. And visibly, my predecessor, he undertook 2 of such courses in Nigeria, 10 each. We have alumni from NIPS sitting with us here, and in fact, 3 of them are going to be facilitators in this course. So that tells you, within the Sellu Police, we have the capacity, we have the manpower. It's only about tapping into those resources. Well, going forward, when I took over, we had already kept quiet on this one. So I said to Kenton, she was in charge of training, I said, we had this MOU with NIPS, what can we do about reviving this particular training course? And she said, okay, give me some time, I will talk to the director general of the school, so we can see what we can do. After some time, she came back to say, yes, they are ready to deliver this course, and in fact, they want to come over to deliver it. So I raised this matter with the chairman of the police council, who happens to be the vice president. I said, we want to bring some our brothers from Nigeria to come and help in building the capacity of our senior officers. He said, no, what we can do, let us fly 10 people out to Nigeria so that for morale, we can be very motivated to fly out to Nigeria and then we come back after 2 months. It used to be 2 months, am I correct? 2 months. Yes. When we got back to Professor Francis, I said, no, because of the current security situation in Nigeria, they are ready to come over and deliver this course. So that was welcome. So hurriedly, we put together this particular training program for very, very senior officers. All of you sitting here, we are very, very senior. And coming to the course itself, it's called Senior Strategic Leadership Course, SSCL #1 of 2024. That means it's the first course of its kind to be delivered on the shores of this country. When you look at the course itself, strategy, that's a very key word, strategy. Strategy is derived from the German term stratagem. Stratagem simply means it's a military term. How you dispose of troops to get the best results you want. That is what the strategy is all about. So we talk about our strategic development plan. We know it's simply a roadmap into what we want to do for the next 4 years as we are opening that up. This course is important for several reasons. In fact, the course has already started before even this particular day. Because I know when we nominated people for this course, they were put into different groups. And each group was given an assignment to present in this particular session. Like the professor said, we are not here to teach theories. We are not here to talk about textbook theories. No, it's about the practical reality of what happens. Most of the things you read in textbooks are not applicable in our context. No. So that is where we talk about wisdom. What is wisdom? Wisdom simply defined is the application of knowledge. When you apply knowledge, it is wisdom. So we are here this day to sharpen the saw, according to Stephen Covey, the 7 habits of highly effective. When you have used all the habits, the 7th habit, the 8th habit is when you sharpen the saw, dotting the I's and crossing the T's. That's why we're here. The course is important because it is a reflection of one of the big game changers of success as a university, human capital development. During the Industrial Revolution, the focus was on machines. People were building machines. Every day they were building machines. After some time, someone at Basic came and said, no, we have now to shift the focus to building the capacity of the human being. You can put a computer on that table. If that person who is sitting behind that computer doesn't know what to do, he will not use it. That's why the focus have shifted to human capital development. It is the best form of investment in any country. So in my capacity as Inspector General, I said, building on the capacity of our people is going to be the best form of investment for our people. We've just started. We've dropped several courses and want to recognize our development partners. We have many courses in the office. But for some of those courses, they are rank specific. That's why most of you are not going to those courses. As I'm talking to you just last week, Egypt dropped 4 courses for us. America dropped 2 courses for investigators. They are there, but they will say CSP or below the rank of the CSP. So this is your own baby. I'll implore you to take your minds away from your divisions, from those offices, LUCs, and put your minds in this room. Because what you're going to learn in this particular room is going to help you a long way in your career. All of us have learned something about policing before this time. Some of us, 30, 31 years ago, we've been to the school and we're out. So all of what we've learned, if it's not reinforced, it will become extinct. That is what learning theory teaches us. So it is my fervent hope that this particular 5-day workshop is going to help you to reorganize your perception about what you do on a daily basis. Policing, serving the people, responding to the needs of the community, working in accordance, in line with the mid-term, short-term development plans of government, even our SDP. That is where we draw our strength. Every 4 years, we spend time to develop that particular document because it is the roadmap for us. Where do we want to go? How do we go there? It's clearly spelled in that document. 5 strategic pillars. Each of them has its own strategic objectives. So this course is about developing your skills, building your skills. We have the skills already. The professor has said it. We have the skills already. It's about just like we rekindle those skills. We draw your attention. Say you are worth that much. And leadership is about communicating to people their worth. So much so that they realize it, they see it in themselves, and they become of it. So that's why each time I have a chance to talk to people, I tell you, you are worth more than what you are. It's just that sometimes we are a little lazy, we drag our feet. No. But all of us sitting here, we have huge potentials. Gifts given to us are path. We call them path gifts. We use them. If we use them well, then God will give us more. There's a story in the Bible about the rich man and the servant. He was traveling, he gave the servant one, he gave 5 coins, the other he gave 4 coins, the other he gave 1 coin. The one he gave the 5 coins, multiplied the coins, and he had 10. The one he gave before did the same thing, multiplied and had 8. Then the one he gave the 1 coin, he thought he was very clever. He was reporting to the master, Master, the coin you gave me, I dug a hole, I put it in there, so look at the coin. Like I said, everybody's endowed with those talents at birth. Everybody. So that 3rd servant, they gave you talent, you did not use it, you buried that talent. So in the same way, God will look at all of us. Those talents which you have, if you don't use them, he will not give you more. He will say, God will say, why do I need to give this man more? Why do I have given him? He cannot even use it. So that's why we are here today. We have talents in us. Let us reorganize the talents based on what we are going to go through in this particular course. Reinforcing the skills is going to be perhaps another end product, outcome of what we are going to do here. I really want, after this particular course, let there be a difference between you who have been lucky to be on this course and those who have not been. I always tell a story about the eagle and the peacock who went to the course. After the course, they were given certificates. So what did the peacock do? The peacock put the certificate under its armpit and he remained on the ground. The eagle used that certificate to fly higher, faster, and ahead of every other animal of his kind. That's why you don't find the eagle at lower altitudes. So I believe, it's my fervent hope that after this particular 5 days of academic rigors, we are going to fly higher, faster, and ahead of every other animal. We have embarked on the transition with support from the UNDP. We want to transition from force to service. Of course, I was telling the UNDP resident rep that for us in Sellu, we have been silent on force and service. is only the Sellu police. So that one has started, not today, it has started long ago. It started with a review of the Police Act, which is 6 years old. Police Act, 6 years old. And that's going to culminate in the transition. Whatever we are doing now, we are just laying the foundation. We are laying the bricks on which we are going to build that transition from a force to a service. Recently, we sent a team to Ghana to go and do some benchmarking. We looked at the Ghanaian situation, special emphasis on what the Ghanaian Inspector General told us. All of the things he said are things we do here on a daily basis. Reaching out to people, catching them when they are young. Those are things we do. They are not new to us. Perhaps what is new for us is we have to revise our Police Act, bring it to standard. When that is done, we have the Law Reform Commission working on that one now. When that is done, that's where we are going to replace every word in that 60-year-old document from force to service, force to service. 6 years down the road, it has become obsolete. Everything in there is not fit for purpose again. It's even older than the 1991 Constitution, which brings us into stark contrast with what is happening presently. That journey is a long journey. It's not going to end my time. It's not going to end your time. Ghana started in 2002, 2003. Up to this time, when we are there, the Ghanaian IG was saying, we are still not there. So, thank God, we are going to form the core to initiate this change, this transition from the service to the force. So, all of this one requires your input, requires your support. I always tell people, in this organization, don't be loyal to me, be loyal to the sharing police. Because I'm not going to stay forever. I'll go very soon. I'll go one of these days. I'll go. Sure. When I go, someone else is coming. So if you are loyal to me and someone else is coming, then it's difficult for you to shift your loyalty.
Yeah.
Then you get caught up in the problem. So whatever you are doing in your small office, in your directorate, don't say I'm doing this for Mr. Sellu. No. Of course, I always take the lead, good or bad. I'm always in the front line. When the policeman kills somebody in Kailam, they put my picture as if it was me who killed the person. Yes. When the policeman does a very good job, what do media men, I don't hold any brief against you, they will put it in the center spread. And you hide it, you won't be seen. I know, they want to report that it's not too good. But that is how we work. Of course, for them too, we have been able to forge a very good partnership. We did some trainings with them at the school. So, Professor Francis, I want to thank you and Barrister Suleiman for taking your time to come to Sellu, to come and support us in the efforts to build the capacity of our officers. This one is for senior officers who have a whole lot of courses designed for the lower levels, up to those who are just coming in for the first time, the basic and the constables. So, I know you had quite an experience coming to Freetown because you use all the means of travel. You travel by air, you travel by sea, you travel by road. So this is a very unique country where you can use all the means just to get in there. We are very happy that you're here. We hope that we sustain this cooperation. Yes, I see for me, the way I look at it, it is good that we are able to flew out here to come and deliver this course for 50 people. We don't have the capacity to fly 50 people to NIPS to go and do this course. So going forward, maybe the next time we can fly out 5 instructors and we can prolong the course to maybe 2 weeks so that we are making good use of that particular time. So I want to use this moment to extend my sincere thanks and appreciation to my colleague, the Inspector General of Nigeria. We have always been in touch. He's somebody who has Sellu at heart. Each time he's calling in those turbulent times, he will ask, IG, how is Sellu? I say, it's getting better. I say, okay, thank God. Just on Saturday, I missed the wedding of his daughter. He sent an invitation to me, but we have to meet one day. I'm sure in October, we're having the West African Police Chiefs Conference in Abuja. I hope to see him on that particular moment. I want you to extend our sincere thanks and appreciation to him for allowing the partnership to continue between us and the Nigerian Police Force. Colleagues, when I was seated down there, seated on that side, I was listening to the previous speakers. speakers ahead of me. I was humming under my breath a very popular Christian chorus, which says, "Today na the day we God don't make, we will rejoice and be glad in it." This is a day which has been set aside, marked by the Almighty. Let us thank Him for His traveling mercies, for those of us who have traveled all the way from up country to come to the Freetown Service Course. To me, it's a special moment because some faces I have not seen for the past 2 years. Since I was appointed IGP, I have not seen some faces. But I'll be here. Even tomorrow, I'll come to look at those faces. Maybe after this week, I will not see them again. I will not see them again. Although at the EMB, we are thinking of actually rotating NUC. Some have stayed for a long time in one place. That should not confuse you. Pay attention to what's going on. Don't worry, people get confused. You know, I know after what I've just said, the next minute I'm going to be getting calls from paramount chiefs. Yes, hey, that is the politics of the job. People go into the deployment areas, when you go to get married to the paramount chiefs, they marry to the politicians. Each time you want to trigger some transfers, you call it, this NUC, in the work left and half. Well, I used to respond to it. He has worked so much on that side, so hard. Let us give him the chance to go and work somewhere else. but let me encourage you. If I were you, if you have an offer to move, please move. Tell those who are advocating for you not to move, tell them, no, I need to go, let me go. Because when you get caught up in one place, you get stuck in one place, who forget about you. You know, it's always good to move out of your comfort zone. Go and see new things. Go and learn new things. If you stay in one place, you'll be seeing just this. If I stay here for the next 1 month, I'll be seeing only these walls, these window curtains and everything. But if I step outside, I'll see something new. So move away, have a mind shift. Paradigm shift. Yes, when it is my time to go, let me tell them that no, me, I want to go. Some of us, we have always done that. When I was in Godrich 2008, I spent 4 months in Godrich. Then the late IG, Brahma Achakawa, said, I have to transfer this man because for me, Godrich is a small community for him. Let him go to Kisi. Okay, I got a memo. I packed all my bags. I don't pack too many things in my office. The next day I came to take my books away. I met a huge crowd, residents of the community. We want to take a delegation to headquarters to go and tell the IG that he should stay. I said, no, let me go. Look at the road. The road is not even properly done. It was not even paved. So you get cut off sometimes. I said, no, let me go. So I left, I went to PC, and it was better. So always look at yourself. That is what makes you a senior officer. We take it that you've gone through every other section in the organization. That is why some of us, we are not all-rounders in this job. That's why we've said, now the HRM is tasked to do career development for our officers, especially those at the lower level, so that we'll give them the chance to go to each and every department. You get a feel of what is happening there, so that tomorrow, when you find yourself in this position or any other position, AIG position, nobody will give you false information. Yeah. That's why, as I stand here, if you are intelligent, when you write something that is not correct, I know it's not correct. Because I've been in civil service for a long time, I know the rudiments of intelligence writing. Mm-hmm. When we ask you something's happening on that side, go and find out. You tell us something, we know you have not been there. We know because the way you report it, it's sounding different. So, colleagues, if you find yourself being slated for movement, move. You never know what's happening for you. You never know what lies ahead for you. At this point, it is now my singular honor and pleasure to declare this Senior Strategic Leadership Course, SSCL number 01-2024, open, and I wish you very good.